Good morning, one and all. Today I am going to start chapter number 5 and chapter name is the mineral. So in this chapter we will discuss the main topic, what is a mineral, kinds of minerals, how they are exerted, the mining, kinds of mining and how we can conserve and preserve the minerals so that we can use in a future. So firstly I will start with the meaning of minerals. What is the meaning? Mineral can be defined as a natural occurring substance that is found inside the earth crust. So mineral can be defined as natural occurring substance that has a definite chemical composition and physical features. The different kinds of minerals like coal, gold and copper. For example, coal is a mineral. It is used, its a physical feature is that its color is a black and it is also called a buried sunshine. And its chemical composition is that it is used for producing the heat and also used in the industrial area and for the household purpose. The next one is kinds of minerals. There are two kinds of minerals. First one is metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. Metallic minerals are those minerals which contain a metal in a raw form. Metallic minerals that contain metal in raw form. So metallic minerals are those minerals which contain a metals in a raw form. For example, iron. Iron is a metallic mineral. It is used in a metal form as a raw material in the industries for the vehicles, transport vehicles, machinery and for the construction purpose in the industries. The second thing is non-metallic minerals. Non-metallic minerals are those minerals which don't contain any metal in a raw form like a marble, limestone, that is a non-metallic minerals. Metallic minerals are further divided into two categories. Metallic minerals further divided into two categories. First one is a ferrous and non-ferrous. Metallic minerals are divided into further two categories. First one ferrous and second one is a non-ferrous metallic minerals. Ferrous means iron and non-ferrous means non-iron. So ferrous metallic minerals are those minerals which contain iron like iron ore, and non-ferrous metallic minerals are those minerals which don't contain iron like gold, silver and copper. The next one, different kinds of minerals like iron. There are four kinds of iron: hematite, magnetite, limonite and siderite, and it is mostly used for manufacturing transport vehicles, machinery and in the construction industry. The second mineral is uranium. It is used mainly as a fuel in nuclear power plants. The next one is bauxite. It is used for construction purpose, electrical appliances, plants, paints and planes. The next one is magnesium. It is used to make enamel, dry cell batteries, glazed potteries and varnish glasses, chemicals and plastic industry. And the gold is a precious metal. It is used for making jewelry. Silver is also a precious metal. It is also used for making the jewelry like the gold. The next one is the non-metallic minerals. Non-metallic minerals are those minerals which do not contain a metal in a raw form. For example, mica, limestone and marble. It is used for the construction purpose only. The next one is the mineral fuels. Mineral fuels are also known as fossil fuels. Mineral fuels are formed when dead animal and plant buried under the earth for a longer period of time, and due to heat and pressure they are converted into the fossil fuels. The most important fossil fuels: coal, that is coal, petroleum and natural gas. Coal is used for heating, petroleum is used in the vehicles, motor vehicles, and natural gas is used at a home for the household purpose, for cooking purpose. The next one is mining. What is a mining? How how these minerals are exerted. Mining is a process of digging the earth. So it is a process of digging under the ground in order to exert the different kind of minerals for using in the future. So mining also of three types. First one is a drilling, second is a quarrying, and last one is a shaft mining. Drilling is a process through which petroleum is exerted from the deep wells and from the deep bores with the help of machines and equipments. The second one is a quarrying. Quarrying means when minerals are near the earth's surface, near the earth, that is earth's surface, earth's surface. When minerals found near the earth's surface, then it is exerted with the help of quarrying, with the help of sickles. The next one is a shaft mining. Shaft mining means when the minerals are deep inside the earth crust and we can say that in a dark tunnels and deep boards they are laying. Then in that conditions minerals are exerted with the help of machines, with the help of different kinds of techniques and with the help of atoms. The next one is a smelting. Smelting is a process of exerting the minerals with the help of heating. By the way of heating, we exert the minerals from the earth surface. The next one is the types of rocks. There are three types of rocks. Types of rocks. Igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and the last one is a metamorphic rocks. There are main three kinds of rock. First one igneous rocks, second is sedimentary rocks, and third one is a metamorphic rocks. Igneous rocks also known as a primary rocks because these are formed due to the cooling down of a molten magma or lava inside or outside the earth. When magma, that is a magma chamber, when magma solidifies inside the earth crust, that is called the intrusive igneous rocks, and when it solidifies, cool down outside the earth's surface, then it is called the extrusive igneous rocks. So for example, granite. So igneous rocks are those rocks which are formed after the solidification, after cooling down of the magma inside as well as outside the earth's surface. The second one is the sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are also formed from the pre-existing rocks and from the particles of sand, shells, pebbles and other fragments of the materials. They are formed in form of layers. In form of layers they are formed. So sometimes it is also called a stratified rocks, and for example limestone. And metamorphic rocks are formed due to change in the texture and nature and chemical composition of the pre-existing rocks due to the weathering and denudation. And for example of metamorphic rocks, that is a marble. So three kinds of rocks: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. The next one topic is the worldwide distribution of minerals. A table of worldwide distribution of minerals is given in your book, and in the table the leading producers of all the minerals are given. So it's your homework to go through and to observe the table and write down the leading countries of all the minerals. And the last one topic is a conservation of minerals. It is very important to conserve the minerals because minerals are very useful for us. It is used in our daily life, in our household work or in the industrial area. So it is a very important to conserve and to preserve the minerals so we can use in the future. So there are two kinds of minerals. First one is according to just says on the basis of utility. First one is renewable sources. The second one is non-renewable sources. So according to the utility, there are two kinds of sources. First one is renewable sources and second one is non-renewable sources. It is very clear from its name, renewable. Renewable means those sources which can be renewed, reformed and replenished by the nature. For example, sunlight, sun energy and wind energy. For example, sun energy and wind energy, these sources are reformed and renewed and replenished by the nature within a short period of time. The second one is a non-renewable sources. Known, it's clear from name, known. Known means those are sources which cannot be reformed and replenished and renewed within a short period of time. It took a long period of time, for their formation. So it is important for us to use our sources wisely, properly and carefully. So there are a few steps which we can take to conserve and preserve the sources. First of all, the first thing is that we should use an alternative source of energy. For example, solar energy, hydroelectric energy and wind energy. The second thing is use a renewable source of energy. Those sources we should use that can be renewed within a short period of time. The next one, we should use a biogas instead of a natural gas, instead of using the coal. Then we should use the techniques of reuse and recycle, and we should use the minerals in a planned way. So in this way we can preserve and conserve the sources and use for a long period of time. The last one, the homework, in page number 90. Page number 90, chapter 5, minerals. On page number 90, the first point, blanks. The second thing is matching. The third one is a true false. The last one is tick the correct option. Correct option. Page number 90 and 91. Blanks, matching, true false and tick the correct option are given. So it's your homework. After the thorough reading of chapter, try to find out the blanks, matching, true false and tick the correct option. So thanks and have a nice day.